Hey everybody, namaste, it's Becca Pati. I'm so grateful to spend some time with you wherever you are in the world. I am in Playa del Carmen, Mexico. I've got a couple days left before I head back to Edmonton, Canada, and it has been such a wild ride here. There have been some ups and some downs, but more often I have felt creative, I have felt in the zone, I have felt introspective. Some of my truths have changed. I've been really diving into my awareness of how I want to show up in the world, and also looking back on where I was versus where I am today. And I think this last couple of years, for so many of us, whether good or bad, there's been so many shifts and so many changes. But for those of you who are forward thinkers and who've been constantly putting that one foot in front of the other, we've been taking the time to reassess how we want to live our lives as opposed to being stuck with old school thinking and old mundane thoughts and ideas that maybe no longer serve us. This video is called The Road Less Traveled, and you can certainly just stay for the inspiration or you can continue on for the yoga practice. It completely depends on what works best for you, and I honor where you are at. Why am I calling it The Road Less Traveled? Because I truly believe that those of us who are thinkers, who are trying to sort of break down the barriers and jump outside the box and get rid of all the chains that are sort of shackled on us, it's challenging. It's sometimes really liberating, but man, is it also really fucking challenging. We're like hacking down those trees, breaking down the barriers, jumping over walls, pushing bushes out of the way, carving our own path, so to speak. And the reason why it is the road less traveled is because not too many people choose to go there. It is much easier to follow people. And I get it, I've been a follower too sometimes. I can't say that I've been always liberated in my thinking. I've sometimes chosen to go along someone else's path until one day I realize that that is not working for me. Being inspired by other people is amazing, but doing something that ultimately is what your truth is telling you is exactly where you need to be. It's fearful, because we don't know what's going to happen in the future. And so it's much easier, to watch someone else stumble and fall and make those mistakes. But when we do it ourselves, it's like, oh God, how am I going to handle this? But what I do know about humanity is how resilient we are, how strong we are. That if we are on this journey of self-realization, that when we fall down, we can easily, well, let's not say easily, we can pick ourselves back up again. And so, if you're on a road that feels a little bit lonely, that feels like you're the only one thinking a certain way, you might actually be. Maybe not the only one, but you'll find your tribe. Just keep putting it out there. I promise you. To be a lemming is not what you want to do. We don't want to randomly just go around and sort of follow people around, because if they fall off the cliff, so will you. So we need to be our own thinkers. Question, ask, and do you know what? Our truth resides within our heart, within our guts, and within our souls and our essence. So tap in there, go there. All this outward stuff is great to sort of revitalize us, but our real gem, that real place inside of us that knows exactly where we need to go, is right in here. And so open that up, my friends, and see where it takes you. You are lovely, and you deserve the best in life. Fearless. Here we go. Please join me for the next little section, or you can certainly shut this off and just continue on your journey. I look forward to our practice together. All right, everybody, I'm going to be changing this up a little bit, just getting it so you can actually see me. Okay, let's do this. I've actually got a tripod here, so it's a lot easier. Okay, beautiful. Okay, so here we go. Let's actually come up to the top of our mats and see how we feel. Bring the base of the toes nice and close together. We're going to roll back the shoulders, opening up through the heart space. I have no idea how long this video is actually going to go for because I don't have a timer, so I was really ill-prepared. But you know what? I think that is part of the theme of the road less traveled. Let's do it without the constraints of time, and we'll just see where it fucking takes us today. Okay. So let's take an inhale, rise your arms up to the side and up. Pull your core in, lift the gaze, palms to touch. Exhale, soften your knees, and bring it down into a forward fold. As you do, drop your head. Inhale, hands to shins of earth, half lift. Exhale, fingertips, palms to the ground, step it back, upper push-up position. Hold it out here, allowing yourself to be strong. Bring your heart up to the ceiling. Press back in through the heels, but allow your heels to be over top of your toes. Exhale through chaturanga or floor. Rise it into upward dog cobra. And take it into a downward facing dog. So press up and press back. Allow your hips to move a little side to side. Just checking your hands, noticing how you feel. Get into the palms, get into the arms. Strengthen and lengthen out through the back. Inhale, take your right leg high to the sky. Forward and step it up right foot to your right thumb. Squeeze your inner thighs and take an inhale, reach your arms up to the ceiling or the sky. Palms to touch in towards the heart space. Reach your arms back behind you and drop your chest forward. Take an inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, sweep on forward, bring your arms back. Inhale, again, reach your arms up. And exhale this time. Your options are to take your fists behind you, interlock your hands, straighten out your arms, and drop your shoulder down towards your front knee. Bow your head, bow your chin, reach your arms up, 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 holding out here. Strong through the back thigh. Pause it here for 3, hold it here for 2, and then for 1, allow yourself to roll your spine, coming all the way back upright, reach your arms up high, and exhale, take your hands down towards the floor, pause here. Keep your left fingertips or palms down to the floor. Sweep open your right hand up, up, up towards the ceiling and lift your gaze up. Keeping your knee in, ground down through your big toe mound, allowing yourself to be active. Walk up your left hand, squeeze your core in and side plank it on your left hand. Both feet stacked side by side if possible. Reach your right hand up, pull your belly in, lift your gaze, holding here for 3. Holding here for 2, holding here for 1. Roll onto your right forearm, drop down your palm, your forearm, and move this into a forearm plank, facing towards the left-hand side. Reach up your left arm. Hold for 3, hold it out for 2, and then for 1, go to full forearm plank. You guys got this. Both of your elbows to the earth. Drop your knees down if you need. Now keep your bum down, tuck it under, pull your belly in, pausing out here for 3, holding here for 2, and then for 1, lower your knees down to the floor, walk yourself back, go into Utrasana or camel, roll yourself up, your knees can go a little bit wider and the toes can come closer back behind you. All right, inhale, take your right arm high, reach it all the way back and give a little bit of a tap to your heel or your thigh. Inhale, reach your arm up and back. Let's go again the other side. Inhale, left arm reaches. Reach it around and tap either your heel or the floor. Inhale, reach that arm back up and down we go. All right, both arms, fly them high. Beautiful, reach it back, open up. Now grab onto your ankles or touch the earth. Lengthen your heart forward and up. Lift your gaze. Hold it out here for 3. Hold it out here for 2, and then for 1, bring your arms back up, lower them down to the floor, walk on forward, tuck your toes, downward facing dog, lift it up, lift it back. Inhale, take your left leg high to the sky. Step it on up to the top of the mat. Squeeze your inner thighs in and rise your arms up. Beautiful, bring your hands down and towards heart space, and reach them back behind you as you lean forward. Inhale, sweep your arms up. You got this. Exhale, come on forward, reach it back. Beautiful, last time, okay? Inhale, up go the arms. Yes, exhale, reach those arms all the way back. Now you've got the interlocked arms. Take the fist behind you, drop your shoulder down to the front knee. Bow your head. Reach your arms up. Holding here for 3. Holding here for 2. Holding here for 1. Roll your spine coming all the way back upright. The arms go high. Beautiful. Right palm down, inhale, reach the left arm up. Yes, you've got this. Hold your heart high. Make sure that this big toe mound is grounded. Your knee is over top of your ankle. You're up, 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 lifting your gaze. Beautiful. Eventually take your right hand up. Bring both of your feet to a side plank. Away we go. Elevate. Pausing out here for 3. Holding here for 2. And then for 1, roll on your left forearm. Down we go, forearm plank. Spin it to the other side. Woo. Inhale, up goes your right arm. For 3. Yes, for 2. And then for 1, bring both of your forearms down towards the floor. Pause here. Bring your palms to touch this time. Keep your bum tucked under. Allow yourself to lengthen your neck from your heels. Pausing here for 3. Holding here for 2. And then for 1, this time, bring both of your hands to the floor, 1 at a time. Press it back, downward facing dog. Nice. Giving yourself some time to activate all 3 your hands. Take a gaze forward. Lift up into a step up or a hop up to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Come on up to standing. So let's swan dive it up. You got it. Hands in towards the heart space. All right. Let's take your interlocked hands around your right knee. Roll out your ankle. Okay. Let your knee go wide. Let your arm go long. So let's take a 90-degree with your left elbow. Inhale here. Exhale, elbow and knee come to touch, okay? Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Yes, you're doing it. Inhale, open, and it's okay if your knee doesn't touch your elbow. That's not really necessary. Just go in that direction, hold here. Keep your knee where it is. Roll back your shoulders, open up your arms, send yourself to warrior 3. Leg goes back. So you can keep it super shallow or you can extend the toes back while the head goes long, holding here. Good. So when you come up, bring your knee up and through. Fingertips to the ears. Exhale, cross crunch. Sorry, it's a little windy. Inhale here. Let those arms open up. And I'm also on a hill. That's always good, right? Let's do a practice on a hill. Okay, leg goes back, warrior 3. Bring your knee all the way up and through. And fingertips to the ears. Elbow to the knee. Inhale, arms go long. And your leg goes back. All right, so bring yourself all the way up and through. Your knee comes up, interlock your hands around your knee, give it a little squeeze, flex out your foot. Beautiful. Open the knee up to the side. You've got your options. I'm just going to move myself back onto level ground here. Move yourself back to a tree pose. No, you're not moving back. I moved back. We're going into a tree pose. So you can have your ankle against ankle, foot above on the shin, or take yourself into the advanced variation here. Palms to touch, or arms. Reach up to the ceiling. Reach up to the sky. Lengthen your gaze, your chin, your heart. Everything is open. We're receptive. Yes. Palms come all the way back to touch. Take your knee up and in. Give it a little squeeze if you like. And send your foot down to the floor. Take an inhale, rise your arms high. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, palms down. Step and jump it. Upper push-up or chaturanga. Upward dog cobra. Downward facing dog. Lifting up and lifting back. Yes, so be very strong and active through your palms and in through the legs. See how you feel. Make this downward dog feel a little more comfortable. When you're ready, take the knees forward as many steps in a little hop to the top of the mat. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Come on up to standing, so take that rise. Reach, reach, reach. Palms to touch. And your hands into the heart space. Love it. Interlock your hands around your left knee. Give it a little bit of a squeeze. Roll this open. In your ankle, roll it all. See how it feels? goes out to the side, arm goes long to the right, and bend up your elbow. Exhale, bring elbow to knee. Inhale, expand. Good, exhale together. Inhale, open. Nice, exhale, expand. Sorry, together. I'm losing where I'm at. Inhale, open. And then slowly bring that knee back to center. Open up your arms nice and wide and allow your leg to come all the way back behind you to warrior 3. Awesome. Hanging out here for 3. Good. Then for 2. Then for 1, come all the way up, bend your knee, and let's take a cross crunch. Here we go. Exhale. All right. Now flare your arms wide as the leg goes back. Take it slow. Inhale, come back up. Fingertips to ears. Cross crunch. Last time. Here we go. Open up those arms. Let the leg go back. You're doing great. And then come all the way up and cross crunch. Nice. Keep your knee where it is. Open up in through your arms. Grab onto your knee. Squeeze it in. Take it out to the side. And work it into a variation of tree. So you can drop your foot down, bring it all the way up, or take it up above your knee. Palms to touch, or open up those arms. Yeah. Awesome. I have so much hair in my mouth. It's oh God. Okay. Okay. Hold it out here. Beautiful. Then bring your hands all the way to touch, and let's take that knee forward, and then the foot comes all the way down. Let's come up high onto our toes. So reach up in through your heels towards the ceiling, bend your knees, take it all the way down into a squat. So can you slide your back down a wall without knocking your knees together? Crow pose, we all love crow pose. Whoop, whoop. Hands go down to the floor. You can take a very subtle version where your knees are to the outer edges of your arms, or lift up your pelvis, drop your knees to the backs of your arms, lean forward, lean forward, lean forward. Take your feet up towards your bum. I'm slippery. Okay, let's take those feet all the way down to the floor. Grab onto your big toe mounds. Inhale, lengthen, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Beautiful. Let go. Roll your spine coming all the way back upright. Inhale, bring your feet together, arms go high. Exhale, hands to the heart space. Nice. Inhale again, rise your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Come on down with me. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, palms down, step it, jump it back, upward push-up position or chaturanga. Upward dog cobra. Downward facing dog. You got it. Inhale, take your right leg high to the sky. Tent up your right fingers. Step your right foot to the outer edge of your right pinky finger. Now go slow. This is where we get a chance to really utilize our core, check in with our strength. Hold it out here and slowly step your foot down. Everyone with me? Yeah, yeah. Okay, back knee comes down to the ground. Left hand reaches out a little bit further to the side. Plant your hand on the inner knee. Roll your foot out and lengthen your heart away from your inner knee. So you're sliding your heart back. Beautiful. Pausing here. Holding here. Yes, maybe sit those hips down a little bit lower. See how you feel. Maybe that's too much today. One more big breath in. You're doing great. Fuck it, do some of it. Do a little bit of this. Don't do any of it. Just sit and watch TV like with popcorn as you're doing some yoga. I don't know. It's whatever you choose to do, right? Okay, so take your foot all the way back in. Squeeze those inner thighs in. Rise your arms up. Interlock your palms, press them up. And then your hands come all the way down into the heart space. Walk your right foot back in a little bit more so to center. Take your right hand to the outer edge. I'm going to start with fingertips for me. Tuck your back toes under, lift up your back knee, then lean on your right hand as you spin your back foot to the ground. Let your hand grab onto the outer edge of your right foot and kick your foot out to the side. Everyone with me? Hang it out here. Beautiful. Tuck your knee in your chest. Spin your left hand down to the floor. Send your right leg all the way back up to the ceiling. Nice. All right. Lower your foot down into downward facing dog. Inhale. Left leg goes up. Beautiful. Tent up here. Relax fingertips. And slowly, slowly, slowly take your foot and land it to the top of the mat. Next to the outer edge of your left pinky. Boom. There it is, right? Take your back knee down to the floor. Open up your left leg and start to press your hand to that inside edge and roll your heart away. So that there's a feeling of separation. You're pulling back, your pelvis is dropping down, your knee is widening. These are all distinct directions that our body is going. Nice. And then eventually pull that leg back in. Walk your foot in. Inner thighs active as you reach your arms up, up, up. Interlock the less dominant grip. Press up, look up. Nice. Then drop your hands all the way back down. We've got the extension of the left leg. Here we go. Tuck your back toes under. Lift your back knee. Walk your hand up and out. You're going to have to lean on it as you grab a hold of the outer edge. Drop your back foot flat and extend your left leg. I know this might be an advanced move, so maybe bend your knee or keep your foot to the floor. That's okay. Holding here for 3. Holding here for 2. And then for 1, you're going to tuck your knee in. Woo. Roll yourself forward. Extend that leg straight up towards the ceiling. Nice. And then lower the foot down to the floor. Let's roll forward, up a push-up. Exhale, chaturanga or floor. Upward dog cobra. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Holding here for 3. Holding here for 2. And then for 1, come up high on your toes, let your knees settle all the way down towards the floor. Sit back on your heels and let your bum come off right or left. And your legs can come out in front of you. I normally don't practice in this kind of gear, just to be honest with you. I was out for a run, so there it is, right? A little bit sweaty, so, icky, but it is. We're outside, it's hot, let's deal with it. So walk your feet back in. Use your peace fingers, blip, blip. Bring them around your toes, lift it up. Meaning lift your heels up. Just in case you didn't know what it was. Lift it up, you got it. Keep your right knee bent and extend out your left leg. Good, and then bring it back in. Take your right leg and extend it. And bring it back in. Good, both legs extend, please. Bring them back in. All right, one more time, both legs extend. And bring them back in. Beautiful. Supta Baddha Konasana. Let's take the bottoms of the feet, open up so that the base of the toes are not touching anymore. Hold on, inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, lean on forward. So your options, you can always just press your elbows to the inside edges of your knees or drop forward even more. Roll yourself all the way back upright. Take your knees together, Navasana. We're going to lift up through the feet, roll the shoulders back, but keep our core really strong here, okay? So we're not trying to extend the back. Think about contracting your abdominals a little bit more so you create a little bit of a scooped belly here. That'll keep you stronger, okay? And then eventually lift up your feet. Maybe you take your hands wide. Pausing here for 3. Holding here for 2. And then for one, let's cross our legs. Let's step and jump in upper push-up or downward facing dog. I'm going to take mine to downward facing dog first. Then flow, upper push-up position. Chaturanga or floor. Upward dog cobra, please. Yeah, downward facing dog. Awesome. Holding here for 3. Holding here for 2. Eventually come up high onto your toes and take your knees all the way back down towards the floor. Inhale, rise up onto your knees, lift your hips over your knees, shoulders over hips. Roll forward, tuck your chin, reach your arms back, and almost go into like a child's pose. Inhale, roll it up. Widen your arms, expressive of your journey ahead of you. Exhale, let's bring it down. Last time. Inhale, let's roll it up. Side bend over right. Back to center. Side bend over left. Bring it back. Hands to heart space. Sit on down. All right. Walk out your right arm. Slowly send your head towards the left. Sorry, just adjusting my neck here. And letting your ear go to your shoulder on the left side. Maybe even gently using your hand onto the top of your head. Nice, bring it all the way back upright. Send your left hand out, take maybe your hand on your head, stretching out the whole left side of the body, and the left side of the neck. Yeah, and then bring yourself all the way back upright. I'm just gonna come in towards you now as you start to either cross those legs and do an easy forward fold, whatever tends to work better at the end of your practice. I generally don't like to leave you in Shavasana simply because I think that sometimes we like to do our own thing before we finish out our practice. So maybe you do an inversion or legs up the wall, or you want to do a little bridge. But just know that this practice can be infused into sort of like the middle of sun salutations and then whatever cool down you prefer. My dear friends, take the road less traveled. I know that it's challenging. I know that sometimes it's nice to see people ahead of us, but I promise you, if you look hard enough, we are there. There is your tribe that is doing what you're doing, maybe differently, but that we're all kind of expanding our own horizons and living a life that is unique and independent, and that we're thoughtful in our processes and becoming more aware of how we actually want to show up in the world to help humanity. You take care of yourselves and just know that I'm definitely on that road less traveled. Namaste.